Alright, chat is loaded up. And make sure I got displayed on my other monitor. Yep. Welcome everybody. Time for another weekend stream. So for today's stream, we're continuing to work on the Orbulon shot. But we're going to be starting out with the backgrounds. So, quick refresher. Let me open up Toon Boom. Switch over to that. So here's what we got for the shot so far.
Please burger these hams for me.
So this is him bringing the piggies to the drive-thru, and I've done a bunch of pig cameos. I think you're gonna see Porky Pig and Orson from Garfield as well. Just a bunch of jokes. So what we're doing now is doing a slightly more detailed background in Clip Studio Paint. And I have the original here for reference. I'll also have it pulled up on my monitor. And you're going to, I already, yesterday, excuse me, I drew up some roughs based on the building, and I have a sample of the original screenshot so you can see. I kind of see for reference where Orbulon will be like bound into frame, and I think the drive-thru's guy's name is Danny or something like that. He'll be like leaning back. I might actually, let me see where Danny. So I want to make it look like he's still on the grass. All right, yeah, I think that's fine. I think I might move this up slightly. And hello to everybody in the chat. I see Minecrafter, Sput361, and the Clone Channel saying long time no see. Hey, Clone Channel. I actually have been doing some streams every couple days. I think it's the third one in the past week or two. Hey, Hyperion Ultra. The main thing I'm doing with the streams, they are, for the most part, simultaneously streaming on YouTube and Twitch. And as I ramp up, and my New Year's resolution was actually to do more streams. But I think I've realized, some of you might have been there for when I was streaming the game AI of the Somnium Files, which is a really cool like visual novel on Switch. But I think I'm going to stick to doing drawing streams. When I do gaming ones, it's hard for me to really focus on both. Whereas when I'm doing art streams, I get more in the groove. How you doing up here? I'm doing well. I'm doing good. Just putzing along. That's, I don't know if putzing along is a common phrase, but it's one my family uses a lot. I got a silly family. So these are just roughs down to be perfect lines, but they're going to be a basis for what we do. I need to work on my lined curve, straight line of like. Hopefully the auto quality is coming through okay. And this is a long song, so let's switch over to the next one on this game shuffle list. Ooh, we got some Freedom Planet again. So I believe, let me pull up, I'm going to look at my music folder to remind myself what game soundtracks you'll be hearing. I'm sticking to game soundtrack because it's less likely to get copyrighted. So we have Smash Ultimate, Freedom Planet, what I'm hearing right now, Tropical Freeze, which you just heard. And then I have some more, some vocal Sonic songs from Sonic Forces. And then for just variety's sake, the AVGN game soundtrack was really good, and you might hear some from Astal, which is like this obscure Saturn platform with a really good soundtrack. You are awesome, Superior. You are awesome. You are awesome. You're all awesome. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed the streams. Actually, let me try a little thing. One thing I've been wanting to practice more when I'm doing these, planning these things out using like storyboards and the like, is what we call the rule of thirds. This is something in like shot composition where you try and roughly, how do I do it? Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, I do. There we go. You try and break a shot up horizontally and vertically into thirds. And that's a little too low for that one. Okay, that's pretty good. My legs are mad at me. Oh, why are your legs mad at you? Did you do some running? I think you talked about doing some exercising. That's not a bad thing. A little more. I could always get a template of these, like a PNG for the rules of thirds, like widescreen format. So the idea is, you see these cross points where they intersect. You want to have focal points there instead of dead center. So we kind of have one with Danny here. We kind of have 2 with Orbulon here because he starts out straight and then leans in here and there's his torso. Not so much his head, but what you gonna do? And let's see. So I probably want to have one of those trees. Let's move this tree over a little bit. Let's get to the bottom of it. Let's get to the bottom of it. Come on, get every bit. Up a little bit. Alright. I'm always going to be saving periodically, just want to make sure. I don't remember if Clip Studio has crashed on me, but it might have once. But you can't be too careful. One time I had a, 2 or 3 years ago, I did a Photoshop drawing that was really far along. It was just about done, and then Photoshop crashed, and the file was totally corrupted, and like you just couldn't recover it. It was just gone. It was dead. That sucked. Let's see. Alright, so now what we're going to do is lower the opacity on all of these. These aren't going to be what shows up in the final. That code animation is going to show up the characters, but we're drawing this as a background, as a separate file. So now let's start with inks. What I did here was take a screenshot from the original scene so I can get the colors right. And I'm going to do, I think what I want to do with backgrounds, because I'm not great at backgrounds, but something that I really like is that it helps, you can see it here, something that helps contrast the characters, the environment, help them stand out more to give the characters the solid block outlines you can see here. Same goes for Orbulon in this shot. And then for the backgrounds, you do lighter colors for the inks. Like, there's a little bit of black here, but it's not as dark and solid, it's more sketchy. And you can see here, like, let's zoom in, like that's kind of more of a dark green, that's kind of more of a dark brown. So that's what we want to do. That's yeah, you see that there I changed it too. So that's what we want. Hyperion says, I did a drawing that I'm really proud of. It's a skeleton with roses. Is it the one from is it the character from, is it an Undertale character? You were talking about Undertale the other day. Okay, let's try and draw the building. Let me get rid of the characters. So I'm looking at, oh, I got Rainbow Road. I'm looking at the original screenshot, and it kind of has like a curve to the side of the building. Shoot, I want the lines to be less thick too. Okay, yeah. Less pressure on the tablet. Just a regular skeleton. Okay, cool. Like an OC, or you're just having fun practicing and just... Because sometimes it's fun to just practice drawing like whatever characters you come up with, and it doesn't have to be one like this is gonna be an OC or this is gonna be something I draw over and over, but it's just like flexing your creativity. I remember years ago I drew a clown astronaut that was very serious looking, and that was just one where I was like, I don't know how I came up with that, but that was fun to do. It's like doing a salute, but it's a clown. So now let's kind of border here. Hyperion brings up a good question. What's more impressive, stylism or realism? That's all a matter of perspective. I think that depending on like a person-to-person basis, some may be more impressed by a painting or like computer rendering capturing stuff really close to life. and others may be really impressed by, or like engaged with like very more abstract or stylized or exaggerated designs and backgrounds. I'm in the latter myself. Like I love about animation is the and illustration is the ability to kind of do like present things you couldn't normally see in real life. It's fantasy. It's an escape. It's a different viewpoint. But at the same time, I often marvel when I see because I can be very impressed by like seeing how like the technical details in CG. Like I just saw Soul. I put a podcast about it earlier today actually on this channel, and that has a really nice take on New York City. Like the characters are stylized still, like Pixar usually does, but the streets, the buildings, packed streets. It's just a very hit the mic there. It's just a very as someone who's been to New York a couple times, it feels very faithful, and I need to do this line again. I guess it goes too far down. Okay. I get this window. There's always this curve line. I need to practice more. They're gonna be the death of me. You got a great viewpoint there, Hyperion. The important thing is more trying to have fun, and it's very likely you'll still naturally improve through that as well. I'm throwing a bunch of OCs right now, but I must eat, to the Clone Channel. Oh, cool. Yeah, I might take a. I ate a bit before this stream started, but I still might have some sort of lunch break at some point. But that might be just interacting with the chat and trying not to eat to the microphone, because I know I'm among those who hates how that sounds. Japanese Ashley's song. It's funny, I'm thinking about adding like headers to the YouTube logo to the banner on my page, and I'm thinking it would be like animations, podcasts, reviews, that WarioWare guy, because it is just funny how like I'm into a very niche series, but it's kind of been cool, especially on like Discord and Twitter, like helping to grow a little community around it. I'm just see. Okay, I need to. Time to do a little cleanup. Cleanup and connecting. And a heads up that I'm planning to go for a while through this stream, maybe till. So right now it's 12:12 where I am. I'm hoping to go till 4 or 5, and I'm probably going to switch over to some character rigs for original project later today. You're going to be seeing more of that on top of Wario. It's something you might have seen the test story did with Spacious a few years ago with the characters recording themselves. First script for that. First bullets are that. Script is done, voices are done, main character rigs are almost done, and I'm currently storyboarding. It's like a very intensive process, but this is like a passion project of mine that I've been meaning to do. I came up with it before WarioWare like existed. That's how long I've been tinkering with it. So it means a lot to me that I'm finally getting going on it. next song? Ooh, some AV Jam. Actually, I should probably adjust this part. Make it rounder. That's too thick. That's pretty good. Draw a lot of Undertale, having fun with that. That's great. Yeah, Undertale is such a good game. I keep meaning. I mentioned this in the last stream, but I keep meaning to go back and do my first playthrough turned out to be basically a neutral run, because I just didn't think things through, and I want to go back and do a perfect pacifist one, but I gotta set some time aside. And there are always other new games coming out that I want to try. Let's roughs back up. Alright, now let's get start with the grass. Not bad for first try, but I need to get it straighter. That's pretty good. Oh. This AVG track sounds like a nightmare. Let's do another nice one. Alright, now we got some Donkey Kong. Okay, so let me clean this up. Go. Oh. Oh no, I want the grass color. Let's see how the line width looks so far. Okay, I need to bring the line width down a bit. There we go. That's pretty good. Oh, I want to curve better. Okay, that's good. Says concurrently trying to get my stepsis new characters in Smash Ultimate. What do you mean? Like, are you trying? Did she get a copy and you're trying to unlock all the characters for her, or are you like planning to buy DLC characters? Let me just open something on my regular browser. Okay. I'm remembering the last stream was Friday because right after I was done, I watched WandaVision, and it was such a trip. I just love they're trying to write like such weird things with Marvel shows now, like or with like established characters from the movies as well. Because the other shows they're planning sound more conventional. Which I'm really excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier, partially because Winter Soldier is my favorite Marvel movie. The street. Too weighty. That's a bit better. Plan show the end. Yes, we do. Okay. Oh, that's not the right brush. There we go. Actually, how's that look? That's kind of neat. We'll mess with that another time. Alright, this line's gonna take some work. The roughs. so far so good. We should let's do a different layer for the trees. Oh, Nechi4G is asking, what are you animating? So I am doing a shot for the WarioWare collab. I've been heading up. Let me bring up the roughs here. So Nechi, if you haven't, if you've played WarioWare Gold, it's the 3DS game that came out 2 years ago. I'm heading a Reanimate collab for it. We put out our first part last year. We're covering the majority of the the voiced cutscenes from the game. And let me bring up. So I'm doing right now. I'm working on one for Orbulon, the alien who brings a bunch of pigs to the drive-thru. Long story. And so I've been working on the character animation here in Toon Boom. You can see him here. And we are now working on, today we're working on the backgrounds. Pull that up. So I use Toon Boom Harmony to animate, and I'm using Clip Studio to paint the backgrounds. And I have the original here for reference, the original from the 3DS game. So yeah, I am doing this background for an alien saying, please burger these hams for me. So next, let's work on, let me pull up. Nechi, you use Clip Studio too? That's awesome. It's a really cool and affordable drawing tool, especially after years of using, of sticking with Photoshop. It's kind of refreshing. Alright, one sec, I'm just moving. I have two monitors. I have my laptop that I'm using for reference, and then I have this drawing tablet I'm drawing on. I'm also checking the chat on the laptop. So I'm kind of multitasking with my eyes. So let's get the roughs back up, and now we're going to try drawing trees. I'm going to do kind of a stylized tree. I might make the greens like a little more vivid. Like, let me starting point there. And let's go to the color wheel. There we go. It'll make that darker. Now we're going to draw some trees. We're going to draw a happy little tree. I'll clean up this extra gunk at the top. Nice and sharp and pointed. There we go. Now the little one. Top more pointed. Let's draw the bottom first. Start. Before we do the stumps, let me try coloring them in. So look at this. Oh, I did not spell colors right at all. These wrong keys. So I'm gonna go back up to that kind of vivid, more vivid hue I was looking at. get rid of these roughs. That's pretty good. I'll do some extra shading. Hang on a second. They did this in the original too. You can see little, to designate like more branches or leaves, those little jagged lines. Just make them thinner. Alright, pretty good. Now let's go back to... Oh, we are in the extra because I'm doing this extra cut. But let's add the stumps. I guess the stump's not in front. Thinner. This I'm using the mouse instead of the stylus. I find it a little more comfortable to just to those precise points. It's not all about like intricate sketching at this point. I say that like what I'm doing with this background is intricate. It's not. I just suck at background, so I'm going for stylized one in this case. I'm better at drawing characters. I'm way more used to drawing characters. Okay. I'll just fill in the. They always have that little halo effect. I can make this bigger. I might need to make the tree stump color lighter so it differentiates from the line more. There we go. Let me just erase that while I'm at it. There we go. Now we color the insides of the trees. Or the edges. Just so we quick by doing styles. That looks stylized enough. That's pretty good. Now let's try coloring everything else. Oh, I need to add one more order for the road. That's gonna be tough. Or actually, I can probably. Let's see. Try and do it in parts. I bumped the mic again. I don't know if that came through in the audio. I've been watching for months now clips of Corona Hinagami, that VTuber. I watch like when either like compilations of her speaking English or when people subtitle clips. And she was doing something and you heard a clunk, and I think it is that her microphone fell forward, hit her in the head, and she just laughs and went, "Mic attack, mic attack." Like there's also I highly recommend you look up her all English Mario 1 stream. Like she's in a part where she has to like run really fast. She's nervous. She starts going, okay, Walking Dead, 24, Prison Break, and then she dies. Just goes Netflix, and something about that just kills me. That's pretty good. Oh, it rotated. Oh, I guess if you hold down shift and use the mouse scroll wheel, it rotates the canvas for you. I learned something today.
This is justice, this is what's right. Here comes the enemy, mess them up. And bring them to the knees, do your stuff. Time for justice, time to go fight.
And you can say what you want about Sonic Forces, but I love all these vocal songs we did for the Avatar levels. Took me back to Sonic Adventure, and like, I feel like it had been a while since they did vocal songs for the series again. I always loved those in the adventure games and Heroes. Even 06 had like, I really liked Silver's theme. That a little deep, darker, or lighter. That's how that looks. It might look kind of garish. Actually, no, it helps it stand up in the trees more, because also the inks are a little light in the trees. That works. Go, getting there, starting to come together.
Here comes the enemy, strike them down. We can't let evil win, take them out. This is justice, this is what's right. Here comes the enemy, mess them up.
I think that's a little too dark. Let's do the Lighter wall. Differentiate a little bit. Alright, pretty good. I think I might make that lighter. There we go. Well, let's more going. Let's check one thing. Give me a second. Now we can work on the sky. Still too dark. Still a little dark. Pretty good, getting there. There we go. Let's do some clouds while we're at it. Shall need to copy that and just do some gray for the inks. Oh, I put it behind the tree, that's the problem. Is this working? Oh, it says the sky, that's what it is. Yeah, my computer's slowing down. I know it's that. Something's caused some slowdown. Let me take a look and see. It's eating up the most RAM. Record Chrome. Let me try closing Chrome. I never noticed Mario Brothers, the original, had that classical music. Or I forgot, it's been a while since I played it. Clip Studio Paint is causing a lot of this slowdown. Alright, let's just open it back up. Resume our cloud drawing. I want this one to look farther away. Alright, so we got this cartoony background now. Actually, let me see. I think I need to color in. Oh yeah, we got a lot of coloring to do here. Those edges, those dang edges. part. Sorry, I did block the spammer. Twitch tracks spam comments. bit better. There, should add some grass detail. Yep, it helps it a bit. Do little ones out here. They're supposed to be farther. Alright, looking better. Let's just see how that looks compared to the roughs. Or compared to Orbulon on top of it. Okay, pretty good. Oh, I gotta add some, actually no, let's finish building in all the missing color, and then we will, let's see where it is. I guess there's some there, but it's not very noticeable. I should be looking at like 100% regular size, so, let me see how this sky looks. Okay, I've got a halo there. It's filled in around the trees and the road. It's filled around everything, actually. Except the clouds. Those were added after the color, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, we got some missing color there, too, actually. Oh, we gotta fill this in. Missing color. There's that Corona clip where she is... she's playing Mario Kart, and some guy named Alex speeds up ahead of her, and she starts going, "Alex, wait! Alex, wait! I love you, Alex! Oh no, missing Alex! Alex, wait! I can only see you!" So good. And then she gets a golden mushroom and starts going, "Ooh, mushroom paradise." Oh, hang on, I don't want to get in front of the... Oh, it's because the tree's behind. Oh, it sucks, hang on. I can make this work. Makeshift. Using this tree color layer as for its own border. So let's let me do it on the road. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, now let's work some shading. Actually, first let's work on actually, no, I guess we can do the extra stuff with the cloud in the shading. So multiply and half opacity. Oh no. Allow me to do an airbrush. I'll do some. I'll try. Let's see how it looks with some blending. Not sure. Start with a tree. Okay, this starts getting weird. This is not the Mario. This is just the next song. Oh, that's just the startup screen. Okay, now we got some sunshine. Yeah, bit of advice to artists, shading can really help. It's one of the easier things to do, and it can make a lot of difference in giving your drawings increased depth and detail. Just appeal. Let's try a little bit of. It's something I still need to learn more, but the blending tool. Let's see which one it is. Don't want to overdo it, but let's try blur. We got blur. We got smudgy. Ah, it's too big. Mr. Flash too. I like that name, by the way. That's pretty good. Okay, that's the default blender. Yeah, I think I would blend Mr. Flash. Okay, pick the small ones. I need a smaller brush for this. good, pretty good. Now let's make it smaller. Work on this. A little bigger. Good, pretty good. I might just leave the, if I can experiment, but like do the bigger shadows with the blend and the smaller ones, just leave them as is. Make that a little bigger. There we go. Little shortcut for blend again. Where's blend? J, okay. Make this bigger. subtle. There we go. And EXO. Good so far. Spread that one out. There we go. Pretty good. Let's see what... I'm going to switch to doing some more animation work on the... Just save this. Boom. Oh, you know, let's work on inking Danny here. sure that looks on its own. Okay, let's just clean up here. This cube a little less thick compared to everything else. It's smaller. Oh, this needs coming up. Hang on. Should I make that an arm less thick too? Maybe. Hey, Hyperion. We got some good work done on the background, but now I'm working on the animation again. I like the basic shape I did with this rough here, so I want to try and preserve that. Fill this in a little bit. See how this looks. Het? I do not know the meaning of het. Hopefully it's good though. I was just saying hey. Oh, we were saying hey. In which case, hey. Sorry I'm not saying too much, I'm just caught up in the work. Trying to be productive. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, we're not gonna color them yet because we still got some other keys to draw. Circle's not gonna be as big in this part, but it's gonna be squished horizontally. Trying to squash and stretch here for a surprise for like bouncing back, like, oh, alien's in my face. Let's see, this is a long song. What's this one? Let's see how this That's pretty good. Some nice squash stretch going on there. I need to tilt this a little more, though. Alright, now we do some cleaning up. Cutter tool is a godsend. How's the stream? It's good. It's laid back. There hasn't been too much chat activity, but that's okay. I think doing the streams are a good way to keep me on task. So I'm trying to do them frequently on where I'm aiming for Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. Maybe I'll move them around. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna like for a second. I'm gonna have a little bit of peanuts, but I want to be crunching right into the mic. Alright, mic is back on and we are back in business. See that little circle looks at first. Alright, let's get bigger. Let me double check the first frame. Alright, making the edge of them a little rounder. Oh, wrong frame, wrong frame. There we go. A bit lower down his eye. is speaker eye. First, let me. There we go. Got a big square part. Try to clean this up and see how it looks. Is that too thick, the headphone? Yeah, it's a little. Let's curve it a little more. So the rim looks there. Okay, it goes soaks downward. Appearance says these chats are super delayed. Are you talking about when they show up in the video? That's just how because if that's what you're talking about, that's just how streams work. It's kind of like I don't know what the reason for the big delay is, but it's a very common thing. See how that moves. That's pretty good. Look at that. He's bobbing back and forth to the beat. Surprised speaker. That's kind of how I view this character. Like, in the cutscene, he's just this speaker with a voice, and you never see the actual guy behind it. They even when you collect character profile cards, they just represent this guy with the speaker. So I'm making a speaker like I'm using it like that front part like an eye and just like an arm. It's cute. Okay, I think that's alright. So I'm probably going to wrap the stream up in about 20 minutes. Some other stuff came up for today, and I got to get some other stuff done at home. So hopefully that's okay with everybody. Hyperion, if you're still there, or anybody else who's watching. Oh, wrong frame. Let's see how this looks. Okay, now it's too narrow. Let's add the speaker eye and then we'll try and clean this up. Just how big it was in the first. That's fine. Oh, I do need to... get rid of this part of the line. Let me move this down first. Alright, let's clean up. see how this looks from an animation standpoint. Oh, let's make it last the rest of those frames. Also, Mario music plays in the background. Oh, I like it. So, yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. I think on that note, we're going to wrap today's stream up. I should probably start out aiming for shorter stream lengths because I always tend to do like I'm gonna do 4 hours, I'm gonna do 5 hours. I've done that a couple times, but I run out of energy or like stuff comes up. Like I got some text while I was streaming about some stuff I need to tend to today with family. So we should try and I definitely want to make it consistent. So let me say while I'm at it, a little schedule right down here. I want to do maybe 2 or 3 hour streams every Sunday, starting at noon. Monday starting at something like 11 or noon. And then Wednesday, because I have some lessons in the afternoon, wait until maybe like 4:30. And I might move those around, maybe other weekend days, depending on how things go. But I'm excited to do more of them.